So binge attitude. I'm trying to get on. Ow! I'm trying to get on with some work here. Hello. You've just got me washing up. In the UK, we've got two main kinds of dishwasher, not including me at the sink. We have fully stainless dishwashers, and we have dishwashers which the inside box is made out of magnetic stainless, so it gets weighed in as iron. How you scrap them is really quite different, and today's video is on a magnetic stainless one, which is much quicker and easier, to be honest. Now, every dishwasher that I've ever scrapped has had a non-magnetic stainless door, so worth about what, £1 a kilo, something like that, depending on the prices. They often, you'll find the bottom piece there is also proper stainless, because that's the bit that has the water in it the most time. Obviously this one has got plastic in it instead. Yeah, that's the way things are going. But it's whether the sides are magnetic or not makes a real difference to how you scrap it and what the value is. Okay, eyes down and away we go. First up, I'm taking off the screws from the inner door. I've got a couple there that hold the catch on. Then there's the screws that hold the inner door onto the outer door. And then when we get right around the side, there's a couple of bigger ones that hold the hinges on. Every screw you take out of these should be stainless steel, so they're worth keeping, whether to weigh in as stainless steel or to keep, because stainless steel screws are expensive and worth keeping to use again, or if you may throw them in your brass pot like I do. Okay, these are the hinge bolts coming up now. They're right, and there's always two of them either side, right towards the bottom of the door. And then when all those are off, the stainless steel in the door comes straight off. Okay, I'm just chopping out the wires there that go to the mechanism in the door front. Right, I'm just unscrewing that front panel there. That gives us access to the bottom of the machine, where the motors and the pumps and the wiring and everything is. Similar to other appliances you might have seen me do, I'm going to rip out and cut out as much wire as I can from the front as possible. I used to scrap dishwashers all in the same way. I'd take every nut, bolt and screw out. I would have all the plastics and everything left over. It was a palaver. And then I became a fan of someone, and they're like a superhero. Technically a god, I suppose. Very famous for wielding a hammer. And that person changed how I do it. Obviously it's No, it's not 4. It's Ian Matthews. There we go, I've got Ian's special out, and a lot of dishwashers are plastic in the bottom. You can smash straight through it. Saves undoing a lot of nuts and bolts and a lot of mess and being left with a lot of plastic. Just bosh straight through the bottom, you can get to the bits you need. Alright, so this way you can see in one of them I just knocked off the main motor there. Get the drain pump. There's another little motor you can see on the screen. I'm going to unscrew that in a minute. Any extra wiring, and there's those tiny little water feed motors you get on these appliances. I can get to those as well. Yeah, on the screen there's that little motor I was talking about. It's 3 or 4 screws, it comes straight out. I wonder if it's something to do with the salt feed or something, I don't know, but take it out anyway, all I'd say. So in both videos I'm taking out those little water feed motors. They're on the water pipe, and I'm brushing them straight through with a hammer. You'll see in a minute there's another one down the side, so I bend the side of the dishwasher open and knock that one out as well. There's a couple of those motors there, and I'm going to pull down the side of the dishwasher now. You can see there's one on the side of the plastics there, and I'll either leave that off or give it a little Sammy love with a hammer. Now you can see everything's gone. No motors, no wiring, nothing. It's all just plastic. It's all still on the machine, so we're going to get paid for it, and we haven't got to get rid of it ourselves. Now at the doors, you might have to just bosh these out of a hammer, these plastic gubbins, or some of them you might have to unscrew. And then there's a dreaded bit. Some of these go easy. You see the screen's coming off easy. This one's a bit gummier, so it's going to take more mucking about to get off, but it all comes off eventually. And sometimes a scrapyard can be understanding if you haven't got it off 100%. Yeah, I think I've done about 7 dishwashers at this point. You can see I've got a stack of stainless doors and bits and motors and wiring and this, that and the other. A few other bits from other projects thrown in there as well. Over in my stack, I think I had a couple left at this point, but they were all stainless. So yeah, I've got a stainless one there, which is going to be in the next video on dishwashers, and I had a couple of Miele ones up there, which I've done those since I've made this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you had as much fun as I did, and like and subscribe if you're feeling generous. Cheers, my babe.